Welcome to the Taylor Swift Songbook Trail, an installation at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. 13 stops spread across the South Kensington property.
This is a very unique creation.
Kate Bailey is a curator. With 20 plus years of experience, she's never put together a collection quite like this.
So we're going to follow through different chapters, different eras, different moments in Taylor's career.
Objects on loan from the Taylor Swift archive. Call it the Swiftsonian, complete with fashion from all of the singer's eras. Stop 1 is a celebration of Lover.
Through this exhibit we can celebrate the era but also the creative process that Taylor went through to kind of create this amazing music video.
Fans will instantly notice the vibrant Versace outfit and hairpieces from Swift's music video, The Man.
Just also, we've chosen the locations of the exhibits within a sort of meaningful context.
The exhibit is flanked by the Roman goddesses of Diana and Venus.
And then there's the backdrop of the Valhalla. Originally, when the museum was created, there were male artists represented, sort of patriarchy of male artists in these mosaics around the museum. And the women were represented as goddesses and muses. So this sort of playful location was to kind of set the man in context.
Bailey placed each of the exhibits in an intentional corner of the massive museum. Take stop 2, for example.
The sort of late 19th century, there's a bit of the kind of Victorian Gothic revival. So I was keen to sort of draw people into that world before we get to the next stop on the trail.
Snaking through the gallery, we arrive at Reputation, where you'll find the famous Jessica Jones black and gold piece from Swift's stadium tour, and her serpentine microphone.
We have the boots that she wore at the London listening sessions, so they're a fantastic king's snake on the Gucci boots.
The stops are like an Easter egg hunt, with string lights tying all of the exhibits together, like the concept Swift sings in the folklore track Invisible String. Stop 3 includes not only visual art, but auditory.
We're at the Speak Now chapter, if you didn't guess, because you can hear the music in this space.
Center stage is Swift's lavender dress from the back cover art of her re-record, alongside a ukulele and ballet shoes.
The whole room is an object. It's called the Norfolk House Music Room and it celebrates music and art.
The best way to describe the Songbook Trail is scrupulous detail with intentional thought.
So this is the Tadashi Shoji dress from I Bet You Think About Me.
Every room has a story, whether it's showcasing similar literary themes or juxtaposing past art with Swift's modern art.
It's kind of created in dialogue of this very dramatic room with this extraordinary, it's called the Melville bed, so it was a state bed. And I just couldn't resist the sort of richness of the red velvets and the embroidery and thinking about the aesthetic of the music video.
Look up to catch the ball gown Taylor wore on the Fearless tour for Love Story. Standing high above on the balcony is a mannequin facing a small Romeo and Juliet book.
It's another space where we've never put exhibits before.
In the Raphael Gallery, you'll find 2 pieces from 1989. What's neat about this room is it displays the Raphael cartoons, which are in the Royal Collection. Meaning,
we have to seek permission from the Royal Collection, so ultimately it's the King's decision.
Swift's big break came in country music, and the halfway point ventures back to her first genre.
We've displayed it in this extraordinary artwork. This is actually a sort of fresco. The whole thing is an object, and it's an imagined landscape.
There are sister gallery rooms for sister albums. Up first is Evermore. Notice how the case is reminiscent of the Willow music video, and flying around Swift's dress are storyboard images.
This sort of reference to history and nostalgia and literary themes and sort of wistful kind of narratives is often expressed in Victorian narrative paintings, Victorian genre paintings.
Next door is an ethereal world of landscapes inspired by the English greenery and heath. To capture folklore, the museum brought in real moss, and chirps can be heard from a swift bird.
And actually we wanted to create a sort of moment here as if Taylor's just left the room. So rather than present the cardigan on a mannequin, it's presented on the piano stool.
Swift's synth-pop era Midnights is housed with her re-records.
This room is a wonderful space that's not normally on display. It's an old textile store, and so we've kind of played to the kind of cabinets of curiosity.
Or vaults records logs of Swift's past. There's the famous Oscar de la Renta VMA dress, where she announced her 10th album, and the blue gown she wore to the Eras Tour red carpet movie premiere. Other than the music playing overhead, there are soft sound effects.
There's a purring cat as you come in. Not many people hear that.
The final vitrine showcases tortured poets. The black Fortnite-dressed mannequin stands proud atop a stack of books. Papers spiral around the centerpiece. A typewriter sits within arm's reach.
We're showcasing it here at the end of our sculpture galleries, so really sort of playing to the monumental, incredible aesthetic and this extraordinary look.
Although we've hit every era, the final stop takes fans back to the very beginning.
That kind of childhood dream and ambition and creativity and imagination, and we're presenting this in our medieval and Renaissance galleries.
3 screens show home videos of a bright-eyed starlet who didn't know how far and wide her skyrocketing career would span.
She's managed to, kind of move through such extraordinary periods of time and creativity.
A massive archive of an impressive catalog of work. In London, Brian West, USA Today, and the Tennessean.